Hello and welcome. Good evening. As ever, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is an evening with the gang and the patrons, because it's always the patrons, but that makes it far too long-winded. Let me just set up my screen. Instead of having the little logo in the corner that gets in the way of the guests, I've got a new one over there, which Colin at Festa 67's Workshops kindly arranged for me because I have trouble with overlays and things like that. So thanks, Colin, and that's all sorted. I've got that there. I've got everything up and running now. The intro music played and everything. I've got George waiting in the wings, so I'll be bringing him live momentarily. Just make sure everything is running and looking fine as it should be. It's all looking good to me. I have some comments in there. I shall get to those momentarily. But first of all, let's bring in George. Hello, George.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
You've got some boxes. We'll get to your boxes in a bit.
Yeah.
I see. There's lots of loads of stuff that you've been ordering and getting things. And
so here's the this one just came in.
Oh,
I don't know if you can tell how big that is, but
yeah, that's
big.
a large box. So we're going to have some live unboxing from George. He's ordered stuff, and it's not all Sazabis. Apparently, there might be one that might have slipped its way into the box somewhere, but it's not all Sazabis. It's all other stuff.
It's all Mankinis.
Oh, a huge box of Mankini is great. That's just what we needed. That's probably why Fox hasn't come along tonight yet. So. Right, let's have a look through, see who is here. Pascal was here first and then disappeared because of YouTube and chat and things, but Pascal is there, saying hello.
Who is here?
As is Sprue Glue, but he still hasn't sorted out his picture. He hasn't got a picture yet. And Osric's here as well, but he hasn't sorted out his picture either. Oh, they're the same colour. There are slightly different colours between the two of those, so yeah. Jamie's here. Hi everyone. Hi Jamie. Swigging Pig is here with his Swigging Pig. Lovely. I like that. Pascal is now beginning packing his hobby stuff for his holiday in Germany. So, is it going to take a long time? Are you taking loads? I expect you're taking loads of stuff, aren't you? Shane's in. Evening, Chris and everyone. Good evening, Shane. Cynical Steve. Oh, you've shortened your name. But you've got a picture. Yay, woo. Evening, people. Good evening. Right. That's all the comments up to date as far as I can see on there. Of course, they'll all be coming in throughout the evening as we go. This is the normal. Oh, look, George is there as well. Look, George. Saying evening. Look. That's right. I'm here as well. Look, I still say there's still time to get your YouTube avatar sorted out. Yes, George, you've got boxes. We might as well go straight into the boxes.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
If you want to. If you don't,
yeah. Let me get something to cut the tape. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. That's quite important. You could bite through it, but that's going to be rubbish. I will put it on a different screen because we can't see all of it if it's zoomed in a bit. So I'll go to the side-by-side screenage, and we'll just sit patiently and wait.
I got some.
George will come back. There it goes.
My,
big scary knife.
Yeah, what's my my father-in-law actually made this all himself, and this part.
Cool. Actually, I'm going to put you big screen because I can, because
I get the big one.
Then I get to hide.
Yeah.
But as you're doing stuff and I'm not, might as well show you that.
Okay, so yeah, I ordered a bunch of stuff this week. I got my Warcry in. This will probably be what I focus on playing because everybody's new at it, so I don't have to worry about.
I have no idea what that is. That's one of these little tabletop game battle things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Warhammer Age of Sigmar, so it's kind of like Kill Team and Necromunda mixed together with Age of Sigmar. But
cool.
That's one thing.
Sprugu's wondering about your knife. It says Americans and weapons.
Yeah. Well, they're hard to open with a gun.
You have to shoot it from across the room.
So.
Pascal is going to be building the Hatsune Miku frame music girl. I don't know what that is. On his 1 week trip, so he's got 1 week to build, and I assume you're taking a full spray booth and everything with you. And you're going to, is it Cochem? Cottram? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so this one,
It's full of bubble wrap. Yay!
yeah, it does have a lot of bubble wrap. My kids will enjoy that. This is from Bluefin, so it's
Bluefin's like American Bandai, isn't it?
yeah, it's their distributor. So this is a P Bandai Shenlong that they had up there. I really like these boxes.
I've never understood. What's the P Bandai? What's the P bit? What?
It means premium, I guess. So
Okay.
I paid for this thing like back in April, and then you just have to wait. But they supposedly only run them once, and they used to only be available in Japan, and you had to pay a crazy markup to get them here. But now, and then the Tall Geese 3 now Bluefin allows you to pre-order them here. So both of these I pre-ordered a long time ago. I've got 2 more pre-ordered. They don't.
The boxes aren't very colourful. They're sort of almost monochrome, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's how you can tell is the box.
It looks like it's been left in a shop window too long and it's just sort of faded.
Yep, it's I don't know, but that's how they do it. Okay, so this one is from Barnes and Noble. Unfortunately, I know it's in all of these because I bought them. I don't get like cool mystery gifts like Fox does because it's too expensive to send stuff from over there to here.
Don't cut yourself. It's a long way to send Band-Aids.
Yeah. All right, so this is more. So this is Space Marines Adventures. I don't know if you guys have that over there.
Oh, I don't know. It's Warhammer stuff, isn't it? It's
it's like it's kind of like intro board games, so that you can get into it, and then you start spending your money at the Games Workshop because they don't actually sell Games Workshop stuff itself at Barnes & Noble. This is the new Underworlds. It's only at Barnes & Noble, and I think it's only available in like 3 countries right now. And to my understanding, I can't even use these yet in the store until they're released in the store.
Sprue Glue's got a suggestion for you. I don't know if you can see that on screen.
I should send it to him. I mean, probably. You know, if you would build it and send it back to me, then I'd be for it. It's the getting it back that I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of the deal.
And then more, this is Blitz Bowl, so this is kind of the intro to their football game. Is that Blood Bowl, I think it's called?
Blood Bowl was an old video game.
Yeah, so this is
there used to be a board game of it as well, but
this is the board game of it now. That's the intro board game. And then there's this one called Stormbolt. It says it's cooperative. It's basically just has the Farstrider models and the Cursebreaker models from Underworlds, and then
so that's a completely standalone game in itself.
Yeah.
Cool.
I wasn't able to get Combat Arena because they were sold out, but those are all the Barnes & Noble exclusive Warhammer things that you can only get at Barnes & Noble. You guys don't need to see the packing slip. Okay, so this is a bigger one. Not the biggest one, but a much bigger one. USA Gundam store.
We've got a couple of other visitors. We have Trout and Trot. Oh, nice picture. I like that. Yeah. And we have Spitty Q8 here as well with his old picture of him and his bike. Sprue Glue saying hello. Shane saying everyone. And Cynical Steve says he had the old Blood Bowl game back in the day. Painted up his orc theme and never played it.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Those may never even get open. I just wanted them because they were exclusive. So this is Alarielle the Everqueen. This was originally what I was thinking of doing for the Golden Demon, but Simon told me it's really hard to transport this one, so maybe not, but I got it just in case I decide I want to make it. I got this little hobby project box because
that's like the bigger version of the one I've got.
Yeah,
think that's twice the size of the one I've got. So yeah.
yeah, and it's supposed to sit on the bottom of my Citadel Crusader XL case, but I've been bringing everything in a little tackle box, and I just wanted to look slightly more
Cool.
professional.
I see. Trent Church says it's unboxings of postage boxes. You're welcome to come in and join in. You can actually sit here and talk to him while he's doing it. You can follow the link, come in and join us. And you, Speed, you just sit in the background. It's all right. You can come and join.
So,
oh, that's a big box. That's a nice big. Oh, it's a Zaku.
Yeah, it's the perfect grade Zaku 2, the Shara's number 1. This is the one I believe Fox gave up on. I don't know, about 6 episodes in, right? that's his thing.
Yep, about there. Yep.
Okay, so that's one big box.
Oh dear.
And then,
now, there's an even bigger box though, isn't there?
Yeah, so I'm not really 100% sure how I'm going to do this.
You've accidentally ordered something even bigger than you know what it is.
Let me get this a little bit. This literally just came in. I mean, you put me backstage as I got it. But.
Yeah, well, you automatically come in backstage. That's how you get in with the link. You don't get in until I click on the button to make you come in.
Okay, so we'll just kind of put this down here. All right, so this thing is.
God, they got enough tape on that. That's massive.
Yeah, I am guessing this is how USA Gundam gets its stuff. This box says Bandai on it. Somewhere. Oh yeah, down here.
It's got Japanese stuff on it. It's Bandai. Yeah, it's all a Bandai. It's just one big Bandai kit, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm guessing this is how they get it in the store.
Is it a real 1-to-1 scale Zaku?
I wish.
It's a Sazabi half scale Sazabi.
Yeah. All right. So we have another perfect grade. This is the Banshee North. So I'm trying to get.
Oh, let's look at the picture. It's got a picture on the other side of that box. I just saw.
Oh yeah. Here's the better one. I forgot what the.
Oh, shiny. That's very. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but it's big.
It's supposed to go in this case back here, right here, eventually.
Trout and Child says 35 trees died to make that box. Well, he says trees, but he meant trees.
And then this is the Strike Rouge. This is the perfect grade, but it's just a bigger one of the one that Fox built not that long ago. For
Sprugler's got a question for you. He says, George, do you have to buy lots of things for your wife for her to allow you to buy all of this?
I don't buy her anything. She buys herself stuff. I mean,
you know, it's the ideal relationship. You've each got disposable income and you can use it as you see fit.
This is the Titans Mark II. I have the AUG Mark II. It's exactly the same kit. It's just different colors. Which I could paint the other one, but I don't know. I like racing games. So there, and then look, there is one Sazabi. Here's the big one that.
Oh, that's the bust.
Yeah, the one with the not beer can next to it.
Yeah.
So that's the only Sazabi I got, and then
I'd have been happier with that if it had arms. I don't know why. It just doesn't look right without the arms.
Yeah, you can get one. The Formania one that does. And then I just got this little Warcry Cypher Lords. But, yeah. My wife is going to be very upset when she comes home and the living room looks like trash.
Put it all back in the box, quick.
No, they got to go in where they got to go to the basement, most of it. But,
Steve says if you've got any bits left over when you finish him, he'll have them for Greeblies for his kit bashing.
Yeah.
And Pascal's noticed in the background you've got an empty Detolf from the IKEA. You can buy more now because you've got lots of room to keep them in.
I got it's not empty. It's
got a thing in the middle, yeah. But are they ukuleles on the wall as well?
It's a ukulele and a mandolin. Yeah.
Ah, cool. Do you play?
I do.
Cool.
I play most stringed instruments and then a saxophone.
So ukuleles have got 4 strings, haven't they?
Correct.
And they've got the same like chords as a rhythm guitar, but they're in different finger positions.
Sort of. The top string is higher than the second string. So the bottom three strings are the same as the top three strings on a guitar, but then there's a string above it that's high pitched.
Just different.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
the E, A, D. So the top one would be like a C or something like that.
Yeah, it's just very confusing. Spruglo says he's in trouble if he buys a paintbrush, so he wouldn't be able to buy 2 huge boxes of Gundams.
Yeah,
I think most of us would be in trouble if we had 2 huge boxes of Gundams turn up.
it's like you said, we each have our bills, and then they're split based on the percentage of money that each of us contributes to the whole.
I mean, it's fair enough. It's as long as the household bills are paid and stuff, then it's fair game, isn't it?
Yeah, I should be using some of this money to buy stocks while we're on a downturn, but oh well.
It doesn't look like much of a downturn, I must admit. But you ordered it a while back, didn't you? You say some of it.
Some of it, yeah. So USA Gundam had a sale. I think it was 20% off of everything. So I was like, oh, I should just get all of the.
Oh, you have to buy one to get one free.
Yeah.
Buy 5, get one free. That 20% off, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saved. Okay. All of this, I probably saved like a good $400. But
when you say saved, you could have saved more by not buying it.
No, you're 100% correct. I wouldn't feel like I feel right now. I'm very happy to be surrounded by boxes of plastic.
And how many of them are you actually going to build?
This one.
You're gonna build all of them, aren't you? You know you will at some point.
Sure, I'll tell myself that. Those are the lies I say. I mean, I'll probably build this one. Like I said, this one is the one that I want to do for the Golden Demon. So it maybe not this year because I need to, our 2020 coming up, but 2021, after I've had experience on how to get stuff there and what the judges are looking for, I might do this one. So, 2 years, I'll get this one.
Steve says he's going to see what he can get away with at the Warhammer shop in Altrincham Saturday because it's their birthday. Warhammer's shop's birthday. Yeah. It's hoping to distract the missus with food while I have a natter with Fox. Yeah,
what's the natter?
And natter, talk, chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you were an honorary Brit. You're almost.
You didn't.
You have your honorary Britship taken away from you if you don't.
I mean, I'll be over there soon, so.
We're gonna have to arrange meeting up when you're over.
Yeah, apparently I'm staying in Kingston. I don't know where that is. But.
It's all fairly local. It's Londonish, so it's, yeah. Trout and Child says, "Don't tread on his toes, Steve, because Fox's toes are still broken, although they were never broken apparently, but still not right." Spiddy Q says he's sorting himself out and then he's going to jump in. So you'll appear backstage, and when I feel like it, I can admit you to the front studio room. So you like being like in the green room and just waiting.
What's funny is that my store is also having the anniversary on Saturday as well.
Oh, right, this Saturday.
Yeah, but that's cool. we have to pay based on what Fox posted. We have to put up a lot more money to get all the free stuff. So
I'll leave the subtle hint at the bottom of the screen until you read it. That's fine.
I don't need to build it. I need to. I've got a whole Star Wars display over there and a big piece, empty space in the middle. That's where it's supposed to live.
Empty space in the middle, ready for the Falcon.
Yep.
Cool. That's what it's all about. Right. Size of me, I'd flatten them, says Steve. I don't know why I read them. I still habit of just reading them out. I could just click on them and say, you can read that. But it's still nice to read them.
It
is. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to keep you busy for a little while, isn't it? Even if you do build them.
Yeah, it's going to at least keep me busy trying to figure out where they all go. I will probably build the Dreadfane guys and the Stormbolt. A couple of board game ones.
You have to try the game one and see what it's like and play it for it.
So, but I have no illusions that I'm going to build anything. I just thought it was a
while we're here, a bit later on, I will be going through the Gross group, the Facebook group, which is available here. There we go, facebook.com/Gross group. Don't forget, you can join. Anyone can join. It's fine. And just put pictures up, and I shall put them on the telly, and you can see them there for everybody to look at. I also have my personal web page is there at grossmodels.uk, just in case you forget where I'm from. Which I just put posts up occasionally of stuff that I'm doing, builds and pictures and thoughts and just general stuff. So go and have a look at that. Not a problem. And of course, if you'd like to help me out, my Patreon page is there at Gross Models at patreon.com, obviously, where you can come along, chuck me a couple of dollars a month, and if you pay me enough, you can come and join in on the streams. And the other banner that I've just set up is this one here, which is Time and Telly, which is my new thing. So everybody that's in the chat, there's 24 people watching there, so I should get at least 24 replies. I think one of them might be me. But I want to know what time it is where you are and what you're watching on telly at the moment. Not necessarily at the moment, but the TV show that you're watching, the film you just finished watching, what you're going to watch next, or something like that. Just what's on your telly, or what's on your telly list, or your iPad streaming service. Other things do apply. So come along and let us know in that. It keeps people talking and joining in. Joining in is always good. Trenton says, made my ickle box. I got insignificant now, George. I don't know what that means. Because he got a little box. I got it. You got a little box, and it feels insignificant now. Yeah, but your box is full of great stuff as well, wasn't it? I saw pictures of that. That was Right. Let's see. There we go. Swigging Pig, 2021. Don't watch telly. That's the same time as it is here. That means you're on my time zone. Don't watch telly. What? Nothing at all. No streaming services or TV shows or anything. There's some good shows out there. You should. LD says, evening from Spawn. Is that Spain? Or are you Spawn? Are you someone's offspring? Obviously, you're someone's offspring, but is that what you meant? I don't know. Spruglu says 2021. Also, there you go. Combat Dealers. I don't know. Combat Dealers. Is that very strange? You have to tell us more about that. That sounds. I know, like the wheeler dealers and that sort of thing, and other stuff, but combat dealers. You have to tell me more about that. Pascal is an hour in the future. 21. I don't know what that is. Isaki, cheap magician. I like magic. I do like magic tricks. I like finding out how the magic tricks work as well. I do like watching the magic and not knowing how it works, because that gets me thinking how it could possibly work and trying to figure out how they do things. But I also like the what was the other one, the Masked Magician, Secrets Revealed or whatever from years ago. That was always fun. Steve is the same time zone again, and a show called Money Heist, a badly dubbed but very good Spanish series. I take it they're just stealing money from people, or a big bank job or something, but that sounds good. LD does say Spain, not Spawn. So evening from Spain. Trout and Chard, again, in my country, Insemnioid, from the Norman J. Warren box set, then Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 2. I don't know Inseminoid. I don't actually think I know Norman J. Warren, but it sounds very sort of Alien-esque type thing. That sounds good. And Ash vs. the Evil Dead I am aware of, although I've never really got into it. Osric is, again, same time zone, 2022. A minute's gone since I started. So. iZombie. I've seen trailers and things for that, but I'm not sure that I've seen any of it. I did watch that, the Santa Clarita Diet series on Netflix or whatever, and thought that was quite good, quite funny. But iZombie is one to look out for. And Swigging Pig, just YouTube, more interesting. What are you watching on YouTube, apart from, obviously, me and us and stuff? LD's watching The Mountains. Yeah, I can get that as a view, but it's a bit boring, though, isn't it? They don't move very much. Unless you have avalanches and stuff like that, then that's scary rather than interesting. But Spruglu says, Discovery Channel bloke buys and sells vehicles from war. This is the... I don't remember what it was. Combat Dealers, that's it. All right. So, like used combat vehicles he buys and sells. That's quite interesting. Jamie says that's a good program. He watches it too. In Abero in the mountains is LD. You can still get a picture, even if you're in the mountains. You can still have a little icon for your name, because the little green guy is not doing you any favours. Troughton Chart says, iZombie started off as a comic. Oh, right, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of these shows didn't they? Right, Pascal says it's about a schoolboy and girl get Isekai'd, transported to another world. Oh, right, okay. Find out they're very strong mages and become adventurers. Oh, that sounds interesting. I assume it's a anime cartoony type thing, or could be live action, but I don't remember what that one was. I'll pop back up and see. That's the one that I can't find now. It's the Izaki Cheap Magician. Okay, that sounds interesting. Shane is in the same time as me. Literally don't watch TV, period. Classic FM and CDs. Alright, apart from a few YouTube peeps. I feel honoured that I'm one of your YouTube peeps that you watch. Pascal says, yes, it's an anime cartoony thing. Cool. It's nice, yep. Well done. That hasn't been 20 odd people though. There's some of you not answering the questions. Some of you get into the chat. If you're not watching on the actual YouTube thing, then come along to actual YouTube and you can join the live chat and chat, because that's what it's for. Yes, so there we go. That's that. What time is it now? It's coming up 26 minutes past. So a bit of time yet before I need to go and do the. I was going to say what's in store. It's not what's in store. It's not. I need a name for it. It's the Gross Gallery or whatever, or the Gross Group Gallery, but that's too difficult to say. Cynical Steve answered, scroll back up. I think I saw yours, didn't I? I shall scroll back up anyway. Yeah, the Money Heist. Yeah, I saw that one. I read that one. If I wear a disguise, can I answer again? Yes, by all means. You could even sign back in as a different YouTube account, and then you can answer as many times as you like. You keep going back. D is trying to find the RG new Gundam, but it's sold out everywhere. Was not enough to fulfill my pre-order. Was gutted. Oh, so you had actually pre-ordered it and they still couldn't do it for you because you haven't pre-ordered early enough, or I don't know. Are they difficult to find? I bet Georgia's probably got 7 of them.
No, I don't even have. So they still haven't shipped the one that I pre-ordered back in whenever we started the group build. So I pre-ordered all that and all the prizes, and it still hasn't shipped yet. I sent them an email yesterday, but they haven't responded. But I got mine from USA Gundam, so I don't know where Dennis got his from.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll turn up. Spruglu says the Gallery of Grossness. Yeah, but I want it to sound nicer than that. Cynical Steve missed it, so I'll read it again for you, just because. Cynical Steve says it's 2021, and a show called Money Heist, a badly dubbed but very good Spanish series. There we go. Jamie Bones in, and 2027, Britain's Parking Hell. Is that obviously about parking in Britain? Is it just like traffic wardens, or is it car parks, or because people park horrible? You see it every day. It's just people drive horrible as well. They pre-ordered it a month ago, but obviously they can't fulfill it. Cynical Steve was distracted by the telly. Me telling him about this telly, he didn't watch it because he was watching telly. It's not good enough. Swigging Pig, mainly motorcycle adventure, homebrewing beer, modelling, painting, weapon history, and whatever else catches my eye. This is what you watch on the YouTubes and stuff. Cool. Weapon history. George says it's 13:27. That's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's early. Letterkenny. What? A Letterkenny? What?
Yeah, it's like King of the Hill if it took place in Canada and was live action. Is the best way to.
I'll have to do my typing as well. So you tell them about Letterkenny while I type in my answer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's about it. It's just a show about a town of I think 500 people, and they have 4 separate factions, all kind of interacting with each other. I don't know. It's funny.
All right, cool. Gallery of Grossness. It's about the M25, isn't it? The parking. No, that's not actually a car park. It's not. Traffic-related incidents. Yeah, I used to watch the police one, police traffic stop or whatever, police camera action something. I don't know. Speedy Q8 says nice avatar swinging pic. It is. Well, I did put that out earlier. Yours needs work though, Speed. You need to update your avatar a little bit. Because I saw that avatar on a video of yours from like 10 years ago or something, but I don't know if that means it's 10 years old or if it just updates your avatar back onto your old videos. But Osric says the Wall of Wonders. That could be what the gallery show is called. It could well be, yep. And LD says the same happened with the RG Cesabi last year, being not available even though you pre-ordered it a month ago.
Where are you ordering them from? My question.
That's a good question. Right, Trenton Child says 2252. Is that what? I'm confused now because that's not your time zone, is it? You're around here. Oh, he's in disguise and answering again. Right, I'll get you. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've watched sea beams glitter in the dark near all these moments where we lost in time, like tears in the rain. It's a quote from something, but I can't quite place it. Is it Blade Runner? I'm thinking Blade Runner-ish, but I can't quite place it. It's been a long time since I watched Blade Runner, so apologies. Oh look, there's me. It's 2029. I'm watching Elementary, the Homes in New York show. It's quite good. Elementary needs to have Moriarty back. Yes, that would be quite good. She could come back into it. Gross niceness. Yeah, I can't even say it, so I'm not going to use that. Banzai hobby, says LD. But, so, yeah, try someone else. I don't know if there is anyone else. And Cynical Steve says Blade Runner. Yes. Yay, Chris, 2 points. I got 2 points. Yeah. He died last week, didn't he? The thingy, Roy Batty.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there we go. Roy Batty, see? There you go. I'll get an extra point for that because I didn't even read that before I said it. 3.6 Rontgen's not good but not bad. I don't know what that is either. What's a Rontgen?
Ooh.
I can never. Some of these things, there might be a typo. It might just be me not understanding. I don't know. Help. So, it's now gone. 5:30. Spit hasn't turned up yet. Is that Overwatch going on in the background there, George?
Yeah, I've just noticed that there's it's a slight amount of lag, but if I back up a little, I can still look at this screen and play it.
Yeah, but if you back up a little, if I do that, then you're not on screen at all.
That's fine, but then I can actually play the whole thing.
Are you playing? You're not. Is not someone else playing? You're actually playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you'd come along to. Oh.
Yeah. I just,
you carry on playing that. I'm going to share my screen momentarily and go through the gross gallery. Chernobyl quote. Oh, right, that was Jamie Bones. I never watched Chernobyl. I heard it was quite good, but I never actually got around to watching it. It's still around, I believe. The HBO series, Cynical Steve says Radiation. Yep. Rutger Hauer completely ad-libbed that speech, I believe. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Grey Wolf's in. Grey Wolf 11. 12:35. The Boys. I watched the first episode and a bit of The Boys, and I couldn't get into it. It's all right, but it didn't grab me. And there's so many other programs and shows that I've got that I would like to watch that I basically haven't got the time to watch shows that only medium sort of grab me a little bit. If it doesn't entice me and make me want to come back, then I'll go and watch something else. So yeah. Everyone's saying Chernobyl. Cynical Steve, we're in the middle of a few series, saving it for another binge. The Boys was a comic too. It was indeed, yes. And LD has been watching Mob Psycho 100. Again, it sounds like anime.
It is.
Some of the Japanese titles you can just get just by.
Yeah.
Grey Wolf watched all the episodes. Not really impressed. Yeah, of the boys. Yeah, I watched the first episode and a half, and it just yeah, it was all right. It's an interesting idea, but it didn't grab me. Other things to do and watch. So right, I shall click that button. That sets up for the screen sharing. I shall sort out the screen sharing. I shall grab the application window that has the gross group in it, and I shall click the share button. That puts us over there, and it puts the screen over there. I like that. I do like this. Oh, and Spid's just come in just in time. I'll add him in the bottom. But there you go. Good evening, Spidicurate.
Good evening.
Good evening. You're just in time for me to go through the gallery thing, the gross group gallery giveaway. Not giving away anything. We have a few people who joined the gross group in the past week. As I say, if you want to come along and join, that's where you do it. The Facebook.com gross group. Put your pictures up, and I'll show them off. This is, I can't click on there because that's just the picture of the video. I need to actually grab the link video here. There we go. Now I can click on that. This is Daryl D. Has joined recently. Done some amazing work with some quite large scale busts and figures and things. It always impresses me what he's done. So I'm happy that he's come along and joined in. I think he got a 3-pack of Blade and something else. I can't remember what else it was. But yeah, he's obviously got them as a resin cast, and then almost just put on the first coat, and it already looks way better than anything I can do. But he goes through and adds all sorts of layers and shading and paint, and just makes it look real. But yeah, very impressed with all of that. I've seen a lot of his work before, and yeah, no idea how he does it. I know how he does it, but I don't know how he does it. If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Everyone knows what I mean. So yeah, they look great. I'm really impressed with those, and the sword as well. The detail on there is impressive. Dennis LD's back in with legs.
With a pair of legs.
A pair of legs. I'm sure George will know what those legs are.
Sanadu Stein.
There you go. See, I knew it was a Gundam type thing, but yeah, that's some sort of skirt thing. And Steve, Cynical Steve's back in. I thought that this was he said it was reminded him of one of those. I thought it was one of those, but apparently it wasn't. But now it is.
No, that's the wing.
Yeah, it's the Naboo fighter.
Mosquito or something, maybe.
Oh, well, the original. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an upside down engine pod and a bit of a wing.
Oh right, okay.
I believe so. Anyway, off an aircraft.
It
but yes,
could easily be. And it also picks up. But when things go down to less than half price, you're obliged to buy them. So yeah, it's got that just a click together kit, which no doubt he'll make look very impressive very shortly.
I thought that was a Lego thing.
It did look Lego-ish, didn't it? But it's not. It's click, click, click. But it's not. It's a Revell sort of snap together, build and play thing that they do sometimes. But it's got lights and sounds in it, so it's quite cool.
Ooh.
He's back with his legs with a body on it now. And I still couldn't tell you what it was. I know it's
Sanadu Stein.
a suit, but you can say it again, but I still won't understand what it is. And Daryl's back with a big, muscly man thing.
Apocalypse.
With a tiny head.
Yep.
With a tiny head.
Tiny head. Or maybe it's a normal size head and just a huge body.
Maybe.
It could be. But yeah, again, the painter on that just will, in no time at all, look impressive. He's got different heads for it, obviously, because he's got his mouth open there.
Ah, right, okay.
And Dennis back with more a head on it this time, and Steve's back with his thing. They were in a strange order because he started off with another thing that he started doing, some sort of Walkery something from Keep Bashing Things. But this was a little post he put up with. He sees things and sees spaceships and things in them. So obviously he's got that and says, "I see a spaceship,"
You can get medication for that. You know?
and he's going to add bits from that,
Would you want to?
and 4 of them, and some of that, and he's gluing them all together and making things look like that, and then those bits on there, and it's like foams wrapped around things and dribblies and bits from other kits, and just put them together. It's got some photo etch in there as well, and bits. I'll just stick this bit here, and all of a sudden it just comes together, and it sort of looks like a spaceship that it's meant to. And then
That's
we're back
quite
to
impressive.
there again with a couple more pictures.
He's very happy in that one.
There we have Roger. He's done his. This is the Fantasy Flight thing, the Legion, I think. Star Wars
Yes.
Legion, which is like a
That's
sort
very
of
cool,
scenery
that.
piece that he's painted up and looks really impressive. It's been there for decades now. So yeah, that's very good looking. I don't know what sort of greenery it's got. Some sort of alien planet, obviously, but my Taurox would probably be quite good in there because it's all sort of pinky orangey.
Yeah,
Camo,
be well
yeah.
camouflaged.
That's where the map's based.
Yeah. So what scale is that?
It's about that big. It's from a board game. It's not actually a scale. They didn't give you a scale.
I know it's the tabletop thing, isn't it? But it's got to be equivalent to.
It has
some
a
kind.
scale, but they don't ever tell you what it is. But it's probably sort of 72nd-ish, or probably 100 or something, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 1/100 seems to be about a typical tabletop.
and we've got Tom. Tom's in. I was very confused by this picture because he hasn't got any spoons in it. So I had to check to make sure the name was the right, because it is actually
must
Tom
be
has been doing it. This is from Star Wars Legion, apparently. It's an X-34 Landspeeder.
Yep.
And that was the end of this week's. So I shall click the stop sharing button. That brings us back to that dodgy 3 screen, so we can go to that 3 screen. No, I don't know which one to use. It's all tricky. We've got decisions
Should
now.
have some pictures to share next week.
Yes.
I've now decided on a paint colour for the Yamaha R1.
Yeah, so the thing is there for everybody who is in, and everybody who isn't in. Come and join us in the Facebook group, Gross Group. Put your pictures up, and next week, I'll be able to show them to you. Let's have a look. We had some comments come in while I was reading through those, but I couldn't see them because I was doing the other thing. What we got? Seen that. Blade is awesome, says Steve. Luke Cage says LD, could easily be, yeah. I think Daryl's off in Hawaii or something, so he's probably not going to be watching because he's asleep or tomorrow or something. But
No, it should be, well, it's early in the morning there, but it should be like, I don't know, 10 o'clock or something like that.
all right, I might be busy or doing other things, but
Trying to
On the
get-
beach or surfing or something.
yeah, it's probably surfing or building a little kayak thing or something. Or yeah. Transformer legs, says Jamie.
Where's the band button?
And Steve says, funny enough, I'm working on that tonight. One of those things that we've shown. P38 Lightning, everyone's saying. So that must be what that is. Could be a black
engine
window.
pod in the box,
Zadster is here. Zadster says Lidl have Airfix snapped together kits this week too. So they're always cheap when they do them in there.
FX snap kits. I didn't know FX did snap.
Yeah, they do. They do a few of them.
Oh, you mean like the Lego?
Like Lego-ish, but not
kits?
quite.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but by
Yeah,
Airfix.
Yeah.
Steve says he's got the Lego one as well, and they're the same size. That's interesting. Steve says it's the CA fumes speed. I don't know what that was in relation to. I must have missed that.
Probably the seeing airplane or spaceships.
Oh, yes, seeing things and yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Warhammer size is Druttenchild. So yeah, that's the scale about there.
About that size, yes.
Chancer's in, saying evening all, evening Chancer. Use the Dallas screen, says Sprue Glue.
Still be a
Oh, that
reasonable
one.
size. Walker.
Yeah,
Then.
then you have to worry about positioning, and I have to get myself in the right place, and it zooms it in a bit. So where Speed's got a dodgy internet connection, it's a bit pixely. But yeah.
Which is, I've always got a dodgy.
Gaz is in. Evening all. What have I missed? Only most of it. I've just gone through the gross group. I shall put it up again. Look, the gross group. You can join it. Come along, join in. If you're in the Boom Hut Facebook group, you get automatic pre-approval goodness in the gross group because anybody that's in there is welcome in there. If you're not in the Facebook, the Boom Hut Model Makers Boom Hut group, you should be anyway. But if you're not, then you're welcome to come in and join. All you have to do is click the little answer questions things to say yes, let me in, please. So, yep, that's there. He says I'm seeing things, Chris. Yeah, that was when. Yeah, we figured that. But thanks. The trouble with the chat and when I'm doing other things and then come back to the chat is I've forgotten it. I can't do that one. That's too zoomed in and up close and personal. Yeah, the trouble with the chat is I read it out and bring it up on the screen now because I can. But by the time I get to it, I've forgotten what it was in relation to when you typed it. And I don't even remember what I said or what anyone else has said because I'm not listening to what these guys say. Because I don't listen to what I say, so I've got no chance if someone else has said something. So apologies if I read out a comment and it has no meaning to me, but it should have because 2 minutes ago I said something. But yeah,
This is pretty nice. I was able to put all of my doubles into just this bottom bit.
but you don't really want to use the bottom bit though, do you?
Well, that's why I have all the doubles in there because I don't need them
Oh right, okay.
soon.
So I've always been a little bit wary about using the bottom bit because they're sideways. I'd like to keep my bottles the right way up just in case.
Yeah, none of these have ever been open, and they're all doubles. So
you're saying you've got far too many paints as well as far too many models. George looks like a giant at the moment, says LD. I think that was when I had the other thing going. Because obviously if you sit different places in relation to your camera, you're changing size. So, Timber's here. Hi all.
Do I see a very, very slight curvature to George's cap, or is it just the wide angle lens of the camera?
I think that's the lens. He's got one that's got a little bit of curve to it, but
let me flatten it back out.
oh,
There we go.
you got to find the cap that I sent you, and then that's got a proper curve to it.
Yeah, I mean, my kids got it. Next time they're here and they sneak on, you tell them to give me back my hat. Because I told them and they don't listen to me. So.
No. I could record him a message and you could just play it back to him.
Okay. Go.
Give your dad back his hat. It's not yours. It's his. He needs to wear it on the internet for people to watch it and see because it advertises me.
But you do have to wait a few more weeks because as long as Shanghai plays, I think I'm legally required.
Yeah, but you don't have to wear the hat and the top. You can wear just one.
No, and look, even my pants.
I don't. No, don't try. Oh, sorry. It's American pants. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
Got worried then, because yeah.
I have everything. I mean, this is my gamer tag. I got a custom jersey, put it on. So it's a legal requirement because I can't back out contracts.
Yeah, okay. So Timber's here saying hi all. Hello Timber. You again, still you haven't put out your little picture. You need to get your little picture sorted so it's a little actually personalised icon thing because everyone's got it's a nice orange colour, I'll give you that, but yeah. Drownjard's saying, Gaz, you missed the most amazing thing ever. But we all swore what happened in Grocery of the Gang stays in the Grocery of the Gang. Yep. Absolutely. It's top secret stuff. Drownjard's got a request for you though, George. It says put the paint on the edge of the table.
No.
I already posted that picture. You saw it.
Yeah, we did, but the public didn't see it. Was that just a private chat thing? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, George had fun with a selection of paints, all open and all just about half on the edge of the.
And they were all shades too.
They're all shut. I saw they're all big pots, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit tense. I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll share it. Where did you put it?
I put it
in my chat.
What is this one doing?
I'll have a look and see if I can find it. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm looking. There it is. I found it.
All right.
Gave me great anxiety, that did.
It's
Absolutely.
ready.
Right, let me. I shall share a screen again. If I click that button, that will put us all on the side there, and then I can share that again, and I can go and share that. I can share that. I won't share that because that's. I can share that now. That's okay.
The one of Fox.
I'm just making sure I'm not sharing, private information and private messages and stuff. So, but I can share that. That's the picture that we all looked at and we all got a little bit worried about. Because they're all full pots of shade, all open and all like half off the edge of the. I said you should put a brush in each of them as well because that adds to the danger.
That's
It literally just needed one door slamming or something, didn't it?
Yeah, there was someone stomping a little bit too hard on the floor. Yeah, very easily done. But yeah, that was quite scary. I'll stop sharing that because it's giving people palpitations. What we got?
Oh, Jonathan.
Spruglu says, "What do Americans call shorts?" I assume that's shorts as well, isn't it?
Like short pants? Is that what you like?
Yeah, but I mean, when we talk about pants, we mean underwear.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call
So
underwear,
yeah,
briefs or something, or
we just call them underwear.
just underwear, is it?
Yeah, unless you're wearing tidy whitey.
Totally what? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
I suppose, I mean, yeah, because you say underpants, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes we say underpants.
Because they go under pants.
Underwear.
You see, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
it
under,
does actually. Yeah,
That does
yeah.
make sense to me.
It's just that we're so used to calling them pants.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
don't think about under the pants.
When
Yeah.
somebody says pants, we just think boxer shorts. You know.
Yeah.
so,
Um,
do you have different words for tidy whities versus boxers?
yeah,
Yeah,
just
we've got briefs.
Pants or boxers
So-
or yeah.
Your typical sort of tighty whities would be briefs.
Yeah, we
And then
call
you get boxers. And depending on which way inclined you are, there are also thongs. But you
Yeah.
know,
Or mankinis. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also.
monkeys.
Gaz says Chris did the elephant dance again. I don't know what elephant dance. What is this? Another rude thing? I'm not sure what this is about. I don't know that I want to know what this is about either. So I'm gonna move swiftly on.
I'm not
Ray's
sure
in from Malta.
That's left alone.
Hello, Ray. Evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is.
Hi, Ray.
Malta's only a little bit off, and it's going to be evening, isn't it?
It's got to be what, an hour, 2 hours
It's
max.
only a couple of hours off, isn't it? Zedster says, "Oof, I think you fell over. I'm not sure." This feels so wrong, says Pascal. What are we talking about now? I don't know.
It could have been,
Jono's in. Good day, Jono. Evening, everyone. My apologies for being so quiet. I've been very busy and knackered. See, knackered, that's a proper English word. You can use
It
knackered.
is, yes.
Not much modelling going on. A few tiny updates to come from the 144 Tug and a new member of my model boats. That's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll keep the updates coming whenever, whatever. But
Is
yeah.
this the RC one? The one that is being RC?
Yes, the 144 Tug that I built two of.
Ooh.
He converted one into radio controlled, and
Yeah.
he's going to be putting anchors and stuff on it as well. So it's going everywhere. LD's wondering if George lives in a model shop.
kind of. It looks like one up here.
It does seem that way sometimes. Yeah. Steve's saying that's an accident waiting to happen. Sorry, Speed. This is all going over the top of your face, but we
That's
won't worry about it.
quite all right. Nobody wants to be looking at me anyway. It's all good.
Everyone's saying hi, Ray. Wouldn't try that in California, says Esther. Phil Lewis has just felt a disturbance in the force, I think, with your pots. Skiddies, Trout and Charles says that's what Americans call underwear, apparently.
What? Skiddy?
Skiddies.
No, I've never heard.
No? Is that an American thing?
That sounds like something an Australian would
It sounds more,
Where they have all reduced.
trousers.
That's a
Helps
point.
if I could type, says Phil Lewis. Yeah,
What
it
would an
probably would.
Australian
Y front says sprue glue.
Oh yeah, that's old school though, isn't it?
Yeah, Y front is a bit old school, isn't it? Budgie smugglers.
Budgie smokers, that's an Australian thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Ray's just saying hello to everybody. Cheese string, says Gaz Vickers.
That's
I'm not
That's
even going there
almost-
as well.
quite revolting.
Boxer briefs or trunks.
Actually, trunks to me are swimming.
Yeah,
apparel.
Swimming trunks, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a cosy, wouldn't it, in Australia land?
Probably,
Banana
yeah.
hammock. That's swimwear though. Says that's the That's what was it. It was about the paint, says Pascal. That was when he was getting
That's
nervous
what
about stuff.
we're uncomfortable about, not the budgie smugglers.
No, well, that admittedly does make you nervous as well, but that's yeah. Skiddies is British. God bless the Queen.
Huh?
I mean, God
I've
bless.
never heard of that. I've heard of skid marks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, skid
But
marks is obviously a thing,
Not
but
skiddies as a
skiddies. I don't know.
Well, it's a-
I'm not a million miles away from where Troughton Chard is, so it might be very local. I don't know.
It might be a particular colloquial thing. You know, like you've got the whole Gennell versus Ginnell thing.
Yeah. Gaz
That's-
says all this premium modelling chat. Well, what do you expect? It's me and my friends. It's not going to be model chat very much. Ray's saying it's 1 hour out, so yeah.
Ah,
And Steve says always called underwear shreddies back in the valleys. Shreddies.
that
What are
is.
you doing to your underwear? That's what.
yeah.
What? That's not right. No. That's why they're skiddy spid, because they catch your skid marks. I got the reference, but it's just not
Yeah.
something I'd heard.
Mm.
We use the term skivvies in the US Navy. That's
Right,
different,
now that's-
isn't it?
Well, in the US,
civvies is like your non-military uniform, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I don't know.
but then a skivvy in British is somebody, a dog's body. You get into.
Yeah.
chores.
Pascal says recall the boxers. I'm going to try it. Underbroken underpants.
Broken.
Okay, so your pants are broken. What?
Yeah,
Don't know.
probably.
No idea why, says Steve. No, me neither. None of us know anything about anything, really.
Well, I think we can safely say none of us are underpants experts.
No, not for lack of wearing them, but not for
I'm
researching
sure
them
there are
either.
people out there that are.
Not
you know.
underpants experts.
There are museums devoted to all manner of bizarre things, so I have no doubt that somewhere there is an underpants museum somewhere in the world.
It wouldn't surprise me at all yet. Troughton says get El Ted in to read that one. Yeah, that would be ideal, but I haven't got an El Ted here. I have got an El Ted I can bring in. Look,
Slap it on.
Slap it on.
there we go. I can do that now, but no.
What do you do with pants, Ted?
I've had to go through a different menu to bring him back up again.
Oh,
Skivvies used to be an Australian underwear company like Jockey. Oh, right, okay.
ah, okay.
That's the Underoos, isn't it? They're a underwear company.
Right.
Shane says, I think Shreddies was an RAF term. My uncle's always called them that. There's breakfast cereal, isn't it? Shreddies. And yes,
Ooh.
broken his pants. No, it's probably not broken. It's probably broken. I don't do languages. I only just do English, so don't expect me to do any other languages. Look at George trying to find space to put his new purchases.
Yeah.
I think it's trying to hide them a little bit so his wife doesn't find them all at once.
You know, I sent her a picture. I said, "Look how big this box is." And I sent her.
Yeah, but you also sent her another picture saying, "Oh, no, it only had this one tiny thing in it."
No. No. She knows. She knows. In fact, so her and my birthday are.
No, see, yes, thank you, Pascal. I
There's-
knew there'd be one somewhere. I knew it.
Underwear museum. That's not. Yeah.
Her and my birthday are 6 days apart. So
Cool.
what we do is take the kids to the mall, and then I take one, and she takes one, and she takes one to buy a gift for me. I take one to buy a gift for her, and then we swap. And then
Cool.
so with my youngest, and she was like, "We gotta hide the bag so she doesn't know where we bought it from." I was like, as soon as that charge went on the credit card, she's 100% aware because her phone pinged and said there's a charge of this much at this store. So
Yeah.
she knows.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as she knows, again, she knows what you want to within, a vague idea. I'm all for not not so much selecting a present up front, although that isn't a problem either. But there's no point in just buying something randomly that, oh, I think you'll probably quite like this. If you don't know that he's going to like it or she's going to like it, then it's just buying for the sake of buying. You might as well get something, even if they know about it, that is going to be of use or desired.
Yeah.
The problem I used to have with that with my ex was she was a nightmare to buy for her because she was one of those people who would see something and go, oh, that's really nice. And I'd mentally bookmark it. I'd think birthday or whatever. Birthday's coming up, make a bookmark, make a note of that. And then 5 minutes later, she'd say, I'm going to go back and buy that. And she did that with everything. So when it came to a birthday, it was such a nightmare trying to find something. So if she wanted something specific, then I would get her that and get her a surprise gift as well. But then when she said, do you want anything? And there were times when I'd want, say, I remember one year I wanted, it's going to sound a bit weird, it was a particular special type of screwdriver, which was for adjusting idle screws on carburetor on a sports bike that I had and several others. And it had a bend at the end, and it was one of those really fiddly ones that the only other way you could do it was get a screwdriver bit, the little hex bits, kind of mangle your hand in underneath the airbox and wiggle it very carefully and hope you didn't drop the damn thing, which you frequently did. So I wanted this particular screwdriver. It was a specialist tool, and it was something like 20 odd quid, which you kind of bulk at paying because you use it on 4 screws when you're tuning up your carbs maybe once a year.
Yeah.
So you're like, that's a lot of money kind of thing. So this one particular year, I said, I want one of them. And she's like, I can't buy you that. It's like, why not? It's like, it's boring. It's a tool. It's like, yeah, but it's
something useful, and it's something that you wouldn't buy yourself. Yeah. So yeah, it's ideal.
Yeah, sit in my toolbox most of the time, but I'll know it's there. It will get used, and I will appreciate it. And it's not something I want to buy myself because I think, So, but it's like, no, just flat refuse. No, I can't buy you that. So she just wouldn't buy me sensible things.
Yeah.
I mean, she well, not as in she would never buy me sensible things. Like if I wanted say a laptop or whatever, she'd be okay with something like that. But like tools for working on motorbikes.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, I'm sort of a bit like her in that if I want something, I tend to buy it because
Yeah.
But I mean, coming up to birthdays, Christmas, whatever, then you restrain yourself a bit and suggest that I'd quite like one of those or
she didn't. That was a problem. She'd see something. We'd be walking around Meadowhall because we used to live near Meadowhall, and we'd be walking around there and she'd see something and go, oh, that's really nice, like a piece of jewelry or something. I'd be like, okay. It's coming up to her birthday, so she's probably mentioned that thinking, oh, it's coming up to my birthday. So I'd make a mental bookmark and would wander off and do something else, and then she'd go back and buy it.
That's no help to me.
And if I said no, don't buy it, then she'd know that
you were going to. Yeah.
Ruin the surprise. So it's just.
So Tom's here. He thought he missed it. No, you were still here. We're here for another half hour or so. So yeah. Trenton Charles says both are collector's items. He was talking about Tom Baker pants and Star Wars underoos from years back. So both collector's items, but you wouldn't want used ones.
No.
Spruglu has a question for everybody, including us, I assume. When you were at school, which lunchbox and flask did you have?
Oh, now then. I used to have a Superman one.
Tom says school age is a little young for a flask in the US. It doesn't mean drinking flask. It could
not a hip flask. No. It's one of those little square plastic thermos ones.
Yeah. Sharon Child says school dinners, no lunchbox.
Yeah, I had a Superman one, and I had, what was the other one I had?
I had a Transformers one. I remember Transformers as a lunchbox thing. There was obviously something else as well, but we're talking 30 years ago.
They were really cool, those. They were like a little plastic briefcasey shaped sandwich box.
Yep.
And inside it, you got a thermos. It was a plastic squared off thermos flask, which fit inside it, like filled one side of it.
It was made to fit it, and a little thing for your sandwiches in the other side, and then a little chocolate bar or something, and that was lunch. Let's see. LD says I order my birthday and Christmas presents because she never knows what to get me, which is also fair enough. Yeah.
Mm.
Zadster doesn't remember what was on his flask, but it was blue and yellow. Pascal says it's my birthday next week. No idea what I want. I bought everything I wanted. Yeah, that's the trouble. If you know, but
Yeah.
for the last month, you should have been not buying so much stuff.
You
Buy
should.
everything.
Shouldn't. Yes.
Screwdrew's got an idea. Says blue and yellow. That was the My Little Pony one, Zadster. Yeah. LD says it's his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow, LD.
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
And happy birthday for next week, Pascal. I don't know when next week, but
Yes, happy birthday
sometime.
for next week.
My birthday next month, but we won't worry about that yet.
Oh, mine's not for months yet, so you've all got plenty of time to save. No rush.
I'll get you that screwdriver. You still need it.
Jono says we've got 2 words
That's
for that
about
over here,
right.
Sped. Bloody females. It's usually said with an eye roll. Yeah,
That's
it's
about
the
right.
shopping, yeah. Pascal had one with the brand of my father's toy store. Oh, your dad had a toy store. Was that great as a kid, or was that really horrible? It could go either way. I don't know, yeah.
Were you allowed to play with the toys? That was the thing. Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh.
Probably don't touch that.
Put
That's-
that
yeah.
down. I'm going to sell it all the time.
Chancellor had school dinners. Trent Charles saying happy birthday. Never had a flask, but had an Action Man sandwich box. It's quite cool, yeah.
Man.
Return of the Jedi
proper
lunchbox
Action
with
Man?
Ewoks. Still got it
Not
somewhere.
the newfangled Action Man.
25th, so on Sunday, says Pascal. If you remind me, if I'm not doing the Warhamster on Sunday, damn, I was going to sing you happy birthday, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to be there. Fox will. Tell Fox it's your birthday. He'll sing happy birthday to you on his Warhammer stream.
He does.
Right. Well, that was that. Anything you've been up to this week? Either I know George has just been unboxing things forever.
I've been having a little bit of a catch up on the R1.
Oh, hang about. I shall make you full screen.
Some body parts. Nothing exciting. I've just been priming. Discovering as well that my bright idea of getting a white primer as a general use primer for everything.
Yep.
It was great until you want to prime white styrene, and then
Yep.
it sucks.
That's when you need grey as well, then.
Yeah, so the idea being, I got it when I was doing I was doing something in orange and something in yellow, and I wanted a bright underneath. And then I thought, well, because what I do with primers, I don't bother with hobby ones. I buy rattle can primer and decant it because it's just easier. I prefer lacquer primers, basically. Compared to like urethane acrylic jobs.
You've got instructions from Trout and Chard there. Drop another bit.
So no, I've dropped enough. So and I've been so this has been sat there because I've been puzzling over what to do for the paint job, and as much as I've kind of wanted to do it like the box art, which is like that. Where are we? There we go. Which is like that.
Right.
Which I think is quite nice.
It's
At the
sort
same
of
time.
understated, isn't it?
Yeah, at the same time, I wanted to make it a bit more interesting because you look at the paint instructions, it's like engine black, frame black, wheels black, lots of the body parts black because it's carbon fiber, and then a bit of silver and a bit of blue. It's like, come on. So I decided to stuff that, and it's going to have a various metallic shades for the frame, engine, some. And all that kind of business to make that a bit more interesting. And then the body is going to get an overall coat of silver, chrome silver, Tamiya X7 chrome silver, which I normally don't like because it's got quite a chunky metal flake. But the plan is, I was thinking of something like a yellow with a speed block design. It's a Yamaha. It's an iconic Yamaha. And I thought I don't really want to just go bog standard. So what I'm going to do is put the chrome on and then put Tamiya clear yellow over the top, which hopefully
could just add
nice sort of goldy
just add
yellow.
a subtle extra bit.
Yeah. Which and rather than go for the speed block, which would mean buying other graphics, which I don't really want to do because I like to build as well as I can out of the box without having to spend extra.
Pascal said his father sold Revel kits. That's what got him into the hobby. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with the decals that are in the kit, but it's going to have an overall sort of yellowy, shimmery.
That would be interesting. But keep us updated on that next time.
Yeah.
Like next week or whenever you're done it.
Hopefully, I should have some photos to post into.
Yeah, put me in the group.
into the
I'll
group.
put the thing up. Look, put them there.
Click on it. Hang on.
Click on the button. Yeah, it's not a link. It's just a bannery thing. It's just a yeah. What have we got here? Skullfish is in. Skullfish. Evening all. LD's saying got the MG Jester and ordering the HG Brave Gundam when he get back. Cool.
Nice.
Trout and Charles says you should do it in tartan speed. Yeah, but which tartan? That's the question.
Well, I was going to, but there's a baffling array of tartans, and there's also a specific technique to your spray pattern when you're spraying tartan. Because if you spray, if you spray that way, and then you don't go back with the next coat underneath, it doesn't match up properly.
No, you've got to be very careful. You can't just go up and down.
No, you can't
No.
do that. You've got to go across and back.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
got to be layered on just right. Otherwise, it just doesn't work properly.
Sprue says Skullfish,
Fish.
to which Skullfish salutes.
I've got a great idea for a group build.
Oh dear.
For everybody. It involves all going over to George's for a holiday,
Yeah.
and we need a really, really long bench.
And
then
just
each of us
building all of his
builds
kits.
all of his Sazabis side by side.
Everyone gets a Sazabi.
Yeah.
My bench is about I don't know, 14 feet long. Not this one, but the one downstairs.
Yeah, but you could build another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a few on that.
Yeah. So it's,
Colin's in, saying hi gang. Hi Colin. I'm
Hi,
using
Colin.
your little overlay thing. Look, it's up here next to me. Thank you. Everyone's saying hello. Evening Colin, Skullfish. Yeah, hello. Everybody. Hello. Yeah. Welcome.
yeah, that's my new thing. When people come over, I'm gonna make them help me build.
At some point.
Just here you go, put it together.
Sprugru says, get on me old cockney geezer. And Fox is in the chat saying, evening ladies, just got a few minutes before
Where's
non times.
Fox?
So popping in. He did just send me a message saying he's only just finished painting our stuff, so he didn't have time to come and join us on camera tonight. But
Fox, what's on your bench and what's about to be in your belly?
oh yeah, it's a special one for you, Fox. You got to do your time and telly. What time is it where you are, and what you've been watching on telly? There we go. Evening Clubfoot says Trout and Charles. That's not very nice. It's not Clubfoot. It's got a normal foot. It just doesn't work properly. It just gets beaten up by
Just
plants.
gets attacked by daisies and things.
Fox. That says Spruglu. See, I'm sort of hurt because Spruglu does all these little emoji pictures for Skullfish and Fox, but it doesn't do one for me.
Just do the vomiting one. Gross, right?
I don't know. That's not. You should use Tamiya tartan. It goes on in any direction. Says LD.
Yeah, but that's a Japanese tartan.
Is that expensive?
Yeah.
Fox is answering the wrong question. Bench says Zazabi BB and Belly's beef udon.
Beef udon noodles.
I nearly had udon last night, but I didn't.
Ooh. I had last time I went to see my son down in Glasgow. We went to what's the place? The something wok. It was a place in Glasgow, Chinese thing, and we had beef udon noodles, and oh god, they were great. They were so nice, and Japanese beer.
Steve says he's got orders not to step on his toes on Saturday, not step on Fox's toes Saturday.
Oh yeah, is it Saturday? That's the
Saturday's
birthday?
the thing in Fox's local in Altrincham. I want to
Yes.
say, yeah,
The one that's
it's
too
the
far away.
Warhammer shop's birthday.
One that's too far away.
Yeah. Tom's doing his time in TV on the TV. Netflix anime Kick. Just finished 7 Seeds. Going to watch Avengers Endgame tonight.
Cool.
I've seen Endgame. It's quite good.
Endgame's good. It's good.
And Fox has got two Jar Jars in need of a paint job already. He has. Festa's saying belly wraps and onion barges. Cool.
Ooh. Nice.
And now on Hangout. Cool. Chancellor says time 21:12. That's the same as it is here. Telly haven't watched much lately. Just listen to World Service and The Archers on Radio 4.
Do they still,
Okay.
Is the Archer still going? Good God.
But yeah, it's never going to finish, is it?
Oh, I guess not. No.
It's pronounced Altrincham, not Altrincham. Okay. All things in Altrincham.
It's pronounced Altrincham. Apparently.
Altrincham.
Altrincham.
And Chris's stream. Oh, of course you're watching this. It goes without saying you're watching this. Fox says, Telly is this stream, and in the background, the Destiny soundtrack. Oh, I can hear a ghost in the background. If it's the original Destiny soundtrack, has it still got the proper Dinklebot, or is it Northbot? It's probably just the soundtrack. It hasn't got any speaking on it, has it? So, yes, I'm just going to read out a different chat. But yeah, Fox, you missed the super epic unboxing time, says George in the different chat, not in this one. Yeah, you have to rewind and watch. George has got a huge box. Let's not go there. It's all right.
That didn't come out quite.
LD had a barbecue octopus and swordfish for dinner. Oh, barbecue octopus. The Archers is very much rolling along.
I had swordfish. It is rather nice.
And Fox is telling Steve, actually, it's pronounced Altrincham. Altrincham, more or less. But you're both in the same place. You're both up there and near it. I'm sure you can't. Pronunciation doesn't change that much between all of it, does it? Timber says pick test. I assume that's trying to put a picture. It didn't work. Your test didn't work. I don't know why. You might have to reload it or something, but hopefully it'll be there next week. Chancellor is waiting for some scale modelling drama in Ambridge. Why drama? What drama? Is there going to be a fight or something? What's going on there? And Steve was just telling me it's all at the start, not Al.
Representatives from Airfix and Revell going head to head.
Timber says, oops. Yeah, it's not working. If you're local, it's pronounced Alti. I'm not local. And Timber's put that little picture. I've got that little picture, but not the big picture. It's a different picture. But, yeah.
It's not as bad as places in Barnsley.
Steve's saying I'm Welsh though, so it's all foreign to me. Yeah, it's all foreign to everybody from up north. It's yeah. Dinner is sautéed shrimp with green beans. Maybe Games Workshop opened a shop in Ambridge. I don't know. Yeah, I'm local to Uxbridge, which has got a shop. Which their birthday is September the 28th. I want to say, because the manager of the shop did tell me when it was in a conversation that I was having on Fox's post. The manager from the shop is also in the Boom Hut, and he said, I said, I'm not going up there to go to that birthday party for the shop up there. And he came along and said, that's all right, your local one that's really good, it's got its birthday next month. Talking about clover oil for some reason, I don't know. Jono says, did George have a mirror to play his video game while looking at his stream camera? No, he's looking at the game. You can see him just looking the wrong way.
I can look at it.
Of the actual store itself, the time that specific store opened.
I believe so. Yeah, it's the actual store's birthday. It's not Warhammer's birthday, or I don't know when Warhammer itself started.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I knew they weren't all the same day. I just wondered if it was when that specific store opened, or if they just had like a set of dates per store or something.
I'm not sure if George has died or if it was a good thing.
Oh no, I just went into
I've never played Overwatch.
I will remedy that.
I've seen it,
I'm
but
going to get you a copy.
it just doesn't do it. I don't have the reactions to play that sort of game anymore. I've tried playing similar things. I'm just keep watching his screen now. I have to stop doing that. I've played similar things, and I just haven't got the reflexes for it anymore. I'm old.
But you can play like a dude with a big.
Can you play it in like half speed? Because that'd be about right. I played Titanfall and Titanfall 2, and after a couple of rounds of Titanfall, my eyes hurt because I forget to blink. I sit there playing the game, and it's like,
a lot of movement.
why do my eyes hurt? Oh yeah, I haven't blinked for the past 5 minutes. And
You need someone to like squirt.
it really is. You need some sort of
every couple of
windscreen
minutes.
wiper squirty
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Fox is saying that oddly, the let's see, website Altrincham store was, I think, the first Games Workshop store. One of the founders was a local lad. Ah. And Spruglew's saying, all those models to build, and George is playing video games.
That's usually how. That's usually what happens. Yesterday, I wanted to build models, and then my friends texted me and they said Overwatch. So for the most part, that we had a really tight friend group 15 years ago, and we all lived within 5 miles of each other. But now at this point, we all live really far away. So, my country happens to be like 100 times the size of yours, and so it's really the only way that we get together and still hang out.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of weird. I'm not a gamer myself. I don't do that, but I've known numerous people that do. And one lad that I used to work with was really into it. They used to have gaming parties. This was back before you had decent broadband in this country, and they would all.
That's a model kit.
yeah, I built
They
something.
would all go to each.
Built something.
This is about where I stopped.
Would host it, and they'd all take the computers and network them together.
Just the top half.
Why are you just doing top halves?
I don't know. I'm really good at that. Just the top half, and then I get bored. And then we move on.
Oh dear. Tom says first-person shooters give me lobster claw hands now. I don't have trouble with my hands. It's just me reflexes. But yeah, I mean, we played the Division. George has played the Division with me,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm okay for that most of the time when it's against the computer. But if it was against real people, I wouldn't have a hope. I seem to have drifted into other things. Fox is now just saying squirt and probes, and I don't know why. Cynical Steve says, if you go to the store early, Fox, drop a few kits on the floor so they have to sell them cheap. He's going to accidentally knock some off the shelf and trample them. So yeah, that might work. Oh, but mind your toes, says Trot. Right, we're in the final 8 minutes of the show. So anything else to add, you lot? Anything you want to mention, talk about, ask?
Nothing interesting worth mentioning from here.
No?
Nothing on my side either.
Is it? That'll be it then. Get up on it and play for hours like I used to. Friend came into town for a day playing Hurt. Yeah, I if I had the time, I can still play for hours on end. But yeah, what was it, Thursday? Last night I played some No Man's Sky. Because they just done a big patch on it, and it's VR now, so you can actually put your headset on and be in the alien worlds. It's very good. But again, that's a game that can just suck hours and hours away from you. Just building bases and exploring planets and things.
Have you ever kind of put your headset on, started gaming, and then at some point taken off your headset and realised you've got a beard down to your belly? And
no, I already had the beard when I started, but no. No, it's never quite that bad. But I have when I started VR for the first time, I was doing there's a Batman mini adventure-y thing, but it's got a big table that's got a map on it that you can grab the side of the table and sort of turn it round, obviously in virtual reality. And I was looking at it, it's all so immersive. Normal, if you've done VR on like a phone or whatever, it's good, but it's not quite there. But with a computer or a PlayStation VR thing, where it doesn't just track where your head is pointing, but when you move from side to side, it tracks that as well and makes it feel like you're in the world. And you lean forward and can, lean back and things. And the table was there, and I had the controller in my hand where I was doing things, and I went to put the controller on the table. and the table's not there. It's like, why is that? Because it's not a real table. But I haven't actually lent on anything or done anything like that before, but I can see how people do it.
Yeah.
I've dropped my mouse.
Yeah.
I need to pick up my mouse because otherwise I can't press any buttons. But yeah, it's I can see how people get sucked into the virtual reality worlds, but yeah. Right, Jono's having to go. Thanks for the company. I'm off to get ready for work because it's early morning there. I'll be posting some updates this weekend, hopefully. Not busy this time, but keep up to date on Facebook and YouTube. Indeed, have a good day, and see you soon.
Good eye.
Fox is off as well. He's got nom times. He's going to go and eat stuff, and then he sends a little black heart. I'm not sure if that's even... Is that nasty or is that a nice thing? I don't know.
I think it's nice.
A black heart. That's got to be. I don't know. Everyone's saying bye, Fox, and through glue's waving to up yours, Fox. Is that? I don't know. Or is that peace? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell. I don't know which side of we're meant to be of it, but yeah. So that's another week done, really, isn't it? That was this week. I shall nip back through. I'll go back through my banners again for next week. Don't forget, you can put stuff in. Hang about. Let me click on that button. Actually, I'll go to that button. That works because then you're still there and I'm still here. All down there. Look, facebook.com/groups/gross groups. Come along, join us. Put some pictures up, just like Speed's going to, and Speed's going to. Speed's there, and Jono's going to as well, and other people. And then next week I'll be able to have something else to talk about for a few more minutes. Come and join us. As ever, you can come and support my channel and me at patreon.com, Gross Models. George is one of my lovely patrons, so you can get to talk to George in private chats and things.
Yeah.
Not Speed, he doesn't support me.
No.
But more than welcome to have a look, see, get some more content on there if you can't get enough of me. Speaking about getting enough of me, you can have a look at my actual website. I haven't put anything up for a week or so, but I will be putting some more up at some point. I haven't done much bench stuff. I've got the Cesabi still there. I'm doing some decals on him. But I haven't had much of a chance the last week, so I've been drifting away from that. So, yeah, that's there. Come along, join us, have some fun. Where are we? Today is the 15th, so there's another week of just me and the gang. And patrons. So that's that. And then a couple of weeks' time, there's going to be another free-for-all, open to everyone, evening with everyone. So make sure you get your computers up and running, your cameras working, and microphones and stuff. You can come in and join and be one of these little pictures. We can see if we can break StreamYard. See if we can get 6 people in, and then we can have more people in the back area, and we can shuffle them around, and I'll have to press more buttons. But it'll all be fun. So yes, that is that. Some more comments have come in while I've been saying that. Just people saying goodbye. Sprue saying cheers, gents. Good night all. My wife's asking if it's time for tea. Look, even my wife hasn't got a little picture of that. I'm gonna have to sort that out. We'll have to get her a picture.
You need a picture of a cup of tea on your wife's
picture of a cup of tea, because that's the only time she comes into the chat, when she wants something. Yeah.
Yes.
Jamie saying night all. Zadster's saying night dudes. Ray's saying bye. Strigging Pig saying night all. Lord Barkley the Third says night all. I didn't see you come in, so hello and goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Sorry, good night, ladies too, says Fruglu. Yeah, night everybody. Night all, thanks chap, says Trent Chard. Cynical Steve says night people, keep building. Yep, keep building indeed. George says night all, question mark, you're not entirely certain. Is it because it's only mid-afternoon there?
Yeah, it's midday for me. Like, I'm going to go do some work after this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to pay for all your boxes of stuff. Phil Lewis says night all. And yeah, I'm going to click a button to make a outro thing play. But I don't know if it'll work with you two still there. So we'll see. We'll find out. I'll click a button. It'll be off after this. So good night all, and see you all next week or stuff. Bye.